going on, everybody? Welcome to Tech Reacts, where every beat counts. My name is Matt Tech. Thank you so much for joining me today on this epic adventure of discovering new music. We're back with some Unleash the Archers. It's been a minute since I've done some. I have done the full album reaction to Apex. That's on the playlist. I'll link that at the end of this video. I do plan on doing the full listen to Abyss next. I have listened to a couple of those already. I haven't had the time. Life has been crazy. My wife almost died. If you haven't heard that story, check the community tab to hear that. Also go watch the latest live reaction marathon, and I tell the story, the very beginning of that video. That was like one of the scariest days of my life. And then we bought a house 6 days after that, and it's just been kind of wild. I traveled a lot for work, so I haven't really had time to sit down and do a full album reaction, but I do still plan on doing it. It is still on my checklist. I would like to do Abyss by the end of the year, if I'm being honest, and then Phantoma probably sometime next month. But I at least got to get an Unleash the Archers fix in. So we're going to do one of their newer songs, although the video came out 5 years ago. It says it's called Northwest Passage. It's one of the highest played videos on Napalm Records site with 3.2 million views. It is off of the album Phantoma. No, is it? Hold on. This song is on... Hold on, let me read it. This song means a lot to us as a band. We like to put it on during those long drives on tour, and it always brings us back home. We originally recorded it to be a bonus track for our last full-length album, Apex. So it's perfect. It's like I'm getting a bonus track off Apex. But we love the track so much, we knew it needed special treatment. We held on to it for a bit and eventually decided to release it as its own 7-inch vinyl EP with another Canadian cover song as the B-side. The song Northwest Passage is all about touring through Canada, which Stan Rogers did a lot, and how it equates to being an explorer looking for the passage of all those years ago. It really hits home with us. We've toured through Canada too many times to count, so we know just how Stan was feeling. That's where the name of the EP came from too. Every time we hit the road on tour, it's like we too became explorers with the great big unknown stretching out before us. Okay, so this is Northwest Passage. So okay, so this is an original song. Okay. I didn't know if it was written by someone else. I don't know who Stan Rogers is. Who is that? Stan Rogers? Who's Stan Rogers? Hold on. Stan Rogers. Oh, hold on. So Northwest Passage is a traditional song? Canadian folk musician, songwriter who sang traditional sounding songs frequently inspired by Canadian history and the working people's daily lives, especially from the fishing villages of the Maritime provinces and later the Canadian prairies and Great Lakes. He died in 1983, and Stan Rogers was a folk and country musician. I didn't know that. So then what's the history of Northwest Passage? Northwest Passage. Okay. Let's see where it goes. Let's do this.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea.
They didn't write this, right? They just arranged it.
Through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage
I've been there, man.
to the sea.
You're doing it wrong.
Westward from the Davis Straits, there it was said to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died. Seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones.
Cool.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
You know, I did watch the interview that Britney Slays did with Charismatic Voice, and so I heard the story on how they like they self-financed all their albums because they all still worked full-time jobs. Like the guitar player was you know, he was a delivery dude. Britney and her husband work from home. I think she said she used to work from an office until they had a kid. And then when they had a kid, they started being able to work remotely. And I think she does some like accounting or something like that. I don't know if they still work full time today, but I did hear that story on how they financed their own albums by contributing their own money towards it, which is and still working while being on tour. So that was that was the thing, right? Like I'm in the studio laying down some sick guitar, and I'm delivering somebody's, you know, underwear on Monday morning.
3 centuries thereafter,
I think Britney was in a right here. Yeah.
3 centuries thereafter, I take passage over land in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer driving hard across the plain. Oh, for just one time,
Oh yeah.
I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage.
That's funny.
Make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Why is he in a wheelchair? Something happened to him?
Mileage clicking west. I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest.
Wait. What the heck is going on here? What is that about? What's significant about 2019? Did they think about quitting or hanging it up or something?
I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who crossed the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to rise the roaring Fraser to the sea. Oh, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin
Man, The Awakening, still my number one favorite song from them. So good. I need a little help with there were a lot of visuals going on in the production of the music video that I obviously did not pick up on. I thought it was like all the days are blurring together. She's seeing, the different versions of herself singing these different nights in different outfits, and everything starts to blur together and overlap. And tour life is not as glamorous as people think it is, which it is not. It is not glamorous at all. Unless you're like a big time big shot, right? Like unless you're, some of the big, platinum recording artists or whatever. And then even then it's not that I've never been there, but anything that just takes you away from your family and your community for long periods of time could just be a little heavy sometimes. I've done a couple tours where I've been gone for 30, 60, 90 days at a time, away from my family. And then for a year, I was gone 4 days a week from my family for over a year. And that does play a toll, especially when you have a brand new baby. I missed a lot of first things. Like I missed my son's first steps, first words, first time eating real food. I missed a lot of things because I was gone so much. So that definitely plays a toll, but I'm gonna need a little help with help me with the visuals. I missed a lot of things, so fill me in. And until we get to some more Unleash the Archers album listens, let me know if there's another song I should check out. In the meantime, check out the playlist, which will be linked right at the end of this video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.